Hey, this is Notser, and we're taking a look at the Tier 9 French battleship Alsace on the map Loop. For my build, it absolutely is a secondary build, so auxiliary armament protection, lower chance of flood and fire, extended secondary gun range, lower duration of flood and fire, concealment, better main battery rate of fire. For my commander, priority target, preventative maintenance, adrenaline rush, superintendent, concealment, advanced firing training, and inertia fuse high explosive. The game initially started very weirdly. A point and B point were the agreed upon objective of my team. It looks like A and B point were also the agreed upon objective of the enemy team. Myself and the friendly Buffalo were merely going to defend C point and prevent the enemy from flooding over into us. That was initially the plan. Clearly, that didn't happen. And nobody wanted to go for C point, so me and the Buffalo just moved forward. The enemy has lost one friendly DD. They only have one left. However, we're going to lose a friendly DD in an attempt to retreat from B point. So now I'm feeling okay. Well, if we could take out this DD, the enemy team cannot come back because they don't have ships that can play the objective without taking damage. And as long as we take the objectives and continue to harass the enemies, if they move forward without that DD, it's a win. So tried to take a pot shot, clearly didn't work, but I felt like it was a good call. There's no harm to taking that shot because we captured the base. So now that the enemy has no interest in C point, we've got to move to another flank. We've got to move forward if we intend to stay in range. And this enemy Ibuki going around the island, I was trying to aim considering the minimap and also what I can see, and I think I drew it just a little bit too far forward. Just a skosh too far forward. Oh, I wish I could have that shot back. I was trying to make sure that I cleared the island and all that stuff, and just barely. But he's going in the lion's den. He's not going to survive if he moves forward like that. There's just no way. And ooh, what do we have here? Is it an aircraft carrier? Well, we're just going to do some calculations. Make sure that the minimap crosshair indicator is on the outside and leading the ship's direction heading. And we should get good accurate shot with that. That's the plan. Oh yeah, that was an accurate shot. Just like that, I completed the Citadel objective. This was recorded in 7.7, and yeah, special task completed. If I can land another salvo, he's completely gone, and we don't have to worry about aircraft carrier. Saying all this, though, didn't have to worry about this aircraft carrier attacking me anyway. He's a tier 7, right? But he's in the game. Take him out, deny his vision. No harm, no foul. My friendly Buffalo is still alive, albeit taking a lot of damage, and yeah, there we go. Enemy aircraft carrier taken down. So, team has moved forward, captured B point. That enemy DD is still alive. He's probably going to move towards A point too. The enemy's going to have a 2 base to 1 advantage. We are still on a flank where there is really no activity from the enemy. So I have to engage targets from an incredible distance. I could engage the Tirpitz. Could engage the San Luis. I felt like, Tirpitz is a little bit closer. And the last act of the enemy aircraft carrier is to send his aircraft in an automatic drop. Oh, we got 4 shells to penetrate. Did pretty good damage against the Tirpitz. It is 1 fire. I'm just letting it burn, just for everyone. And there's no way the aircraft carrier, the Buffalo is just way too dominant in its AA impact. But my team has 5 ships dead. And the only ships defeated on the enemy team is an aircraft carrier that, let's be honest, a tier 7 and a tier 9 match, probably not going to be that good. And a DD, which they lost in the first minute of the game. So the enemy team's doing pretty good. We've got to try and get something back. And oh, hello, Mr. San Luis. What are you doing? Why are you moving forward towards a battleship and a heavy cruiser? I would really like to send him to the bottom. I just want a little bit of angling. He doesn't change his angle at all. I lead him in the direction he's headed, and we do okay damage. One of the disadvantages of the Alsace is its consistency. It definitely does not have that. The Sigma was adjusted recently, so I've really just gotta get lucky on the RNG a little bit. And ooh, San Louis, perfectly broad. Look at what is happening behind me. Looks like the enemy DD headed out towards C point. Nobody can defend it. Get a little bit of extra damage on the enemy San Louis, but the enemy's going to have 3 bases to our none, and they're going to have a deficit of no points at this point. This is bad. We have way too many ships down. I don't know how we bring this back, but if this San Louis flattens out his angle, that's one way we can bring this back. And did we get him? Yes, we did. See you later, Frenchie. Although I'm French too, so... I'm sorry, you're on the wrong team. I think the San Luis sent those torpedoes since the enemy DD captured C. So yeah. He definitely sent those torpedoes. Okay. We've got 3 kills. I've got 2 of the 3. And this enemy, Friedrich der Grosse, is right in front of me. I figure, why not? Why not fire on him? There's also a Cleveland that's behind the island. Didn't really do as much damage as I would have hoped. But we gotta bring this back. We absolutely have to bring this back. And was there more torpedoes sent from San Luis? It has to be. Come on, Cleveland. Show yourself. Show yourself. I want to catch him in a turn. Catching an enemy ship in a turn is so advantageous. Just give me a citadel. Give it to me. No, we missed it. Enemy team has 3 bases, but my team has fought back. They've done a good job of mitigating damage, surviving. We're only 1 ship down. There is an enemy. Yep. Enemy battleship. It looks like he wants to go around the island, so I used my aircraft to spot him out, trying to lead the Cleveland in its angling. It looks like it's going to go pretty well. Ooh, Of course he's so low. And he drops off detection too. Why not? But since I know that the Friedrich der Grosse, he's going to rotate around that island, I'm going to use my acceleration and keep that island in between my ship and his ship and work on any of his friendlies that happen to be low. I would love to finish off the Cleveland, just can't. Instead, firing on the turrets. We've lost a couple more ships, unfortunately, but there are a lot of low health ships on the enemy team that could potentially bring this back to equal. So, enemy Cleveland shows himself. Nothing you can do, my friend. In secondary gun range as well. They should start any second now. Turpets should die as well. Ooh, friendlies are trying to fire on the Cleveland. Secondaries, are you going to finish them off? I fire my main guns because there's nothing in line of sight. And it ends up being my secondaries that get the kill. Earn close quarter expert. Enemy battleship, that German tier 9, he's right on the other side of this island. So I'm just going to try and keep this in between my ship and his ship as well. Colorado shows up, and I'm like, hey, this is a tier 7, very slow. If we can get a kill on this guy, it'll be good. He can't really do much to me, honestly, with my 32mm bow. He's got to go for the superstructure, and more often than not, the low tier ship is not as experienced as the higher tier ship. Just the way the player ends up being, especially something like the Colorado. Most players who have the Colorado, they usually move on just because of the speed. Even if they love the guns, it's just really slow. So I'm sure this guy is aware of how to play the game, but maybe not to the point where he knows that the superstructure is only his valid location. So I'm just continuing to rotate around, keeping in mind that German battleship that's right behind me. It's a great tactic. Secondaries are going off. We're in a range where accuracy is irrelevant. It's always going to hit, and inertia fuse is always going to be useful. And just going for the waterline. Another 12,000. I'm also in range of another ship. And yeah, that Friedrich der Grosse, he's coming behind me. So I've got 3 ships in range of my secondaries. And oh, I just want to finish this guy off. Come on, finish him off. This is great, by the way. I love this experience. Yes, I'm in between a rock and a hard place, but it's fun looking. And 3 fires were set on my ship. Enemy Friedrich, he's going north, I think. to harass. I'm trying to duck into more cover. And my secondaries are actually engaging the enemy DD. I figure as I'm angling appropriately to as many targets as I can, fire back at the enemy battleship. We get good damage. Please avoid the Gneisen's torpedoes. Speed on through. That was the plan. Yes, it worked out. 2 fires are set on me though, and I have to wait a minute for my damage control to come off a cooldown. So I'm just going to burn 2 fires for a while. I was hoping to maybe get a free shot on the enemy DD. The enemy still has 3 bases, and maybe they get 1 kill on me, another kill on another ship. They easily win, the Buffalo. They easily win this game. There's no way we come back, so I'm trying to survive. Please, leave me alone. Go after someone else. Note that the Gneisen's now is behind an island. That is planned. I'm trying to keep every enemy preoccupied by line of sight, and it looks like the Gneisen's is frustrated by this. Come on, DD, show yourself. I called on the help of my aircraft, hoping that it'll spot him. Please spot him. I want to take a shot at this guy. Oh, so bad. And I also want to retreat so fast to get my heel back off. Enemy Gneisen's, he is doing absolutely the worst thing to kill me, but probably the best thing to save his life because there's multiple friendlies on this flank. The Buffalo, he's just trying to delay the inevitable. Keep it up, Buffalo. You're bringing the enemy away from the main fight. If we can win these fights, oh yes. 13,000 damage, heals about off cooldown. Buffalo's defeated. Gneisen's now accuracy. 700. Heal. Come on. My secondaries are in range, and we are setting them on fire, which is great. Gonna angle back in, have my main battery ready to go. Fire at the guns, hoping to hit the superstructure. Did all right. And I think it's 1 or 2 fires on him. He's absolutely gonna die. Yeah, absolutely gonna die. I can't believe I'm alive. I can't believe I'm alive. This game was looking pretty dire. Very weird strategy by both sides. Nobody going for C point, a battleship and a cruiser capturing it. Enemy DD, the last one on his team, has done work. He's captured multiple bases, but if we can take him out, it's pretty much done. Because there'll only be 1 enemy ship left. We'll have 2 minutes or so to kill him. We also need to capture bases. Friendlies going out towards A point. B point obviously is a focus. Looks like maybe the Buffalo is moving into range. Maybe his radar, I don't know. Maybe an aircraft spotted this guy. Either way, I'm going to take a shot, hoping to hit him. Oh, it looks like he's going to dodge. Oh, of course he dodges my shot. But Lieberrecht Maas. Good job staying alive, my friend. As long as there's 1 DD alive, your team can do work. And enemy team did it for a long time. My team, it's our turn. And, friendlies doing a great job. We're captured the space. Get a broadside on the enemy Der Grosse. Oh, that was a little weird shot there. Ugh. I was hoping to take him out and win the game and get a kill, but for whatever reason, the dispersion was not in my favor, and I am so close to a Kraken. I'm like, please give me this Kraken. Accurate, true, fly, take him out. Of course. Of course. Miss out on the Kraken, but we win the game. And that was a good game. I really enjoyed that secondary brawling in the center of the map. Tons of points. This was my last hurrah for the Shark team. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Alsace just go ham on the enemy. 219,000 damage done. Tons of secondaries, tons of everything. Citadel, kills, capture. Loved it. Loved this game. 2,532 base XP. And oh man, I love it. It was just so great. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.